everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one team who likes to get it done through the air. The Pats are #1 in total pass yards, going up against the Falcons, who will have to be at their best to slow them down. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium, here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Atlanta Falcons. Thank you for joining us, everybody. I'm Brandon Gaudin here in the booth with Charles Davis, and it's a matchup that folks have been waiting for quite some time, a Super Bowl rematch as the Falcons look for redemption.
And to me, it'll be interesting to see how the Falcons approach this game, because remember, this is a team that was ahead 28-3, so do they need to really elevate their game? Or do they just need to play the game smarter down the stretch? New England, of course, comes in with nothing but confidence. They are the Super Bowl champions again. They don't ever feel like they need to elevate their game. They just need to play Patriots football.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Offense coming out for the Atlanta Falcons, who dropped their second game of the season. Upset loss against Miami. That was at home, Charles. You get a look at Matt Ryan. Had his guys up 17-zip at half, but 0 points over their final 5 drives.
That has to be an absolute crusher to them, because it brings in memories of the Super Bowl loss against New England, right?
Yeah.
Where they had everything under control. I wasn't
going to go there.
Up big and find a way to give that game away. So that's something they're going to have to continue to fight against and try and conquer those demons. And by the way, you know they play this upcoming week?
Who?
The New England Patriots in New England.
Chance for revenge. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So the sack pushes him back, and now third and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Here's Matt Bosher now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Patriots take over. Tom Brady helped lead New England over the New York Jets this last week in an AFC East battle, and now he brings the Patriots back onto the field. Actually, that win last week broke the record for the most career regular season wins with 187 for Tom Brady.
Yeah, previously tied with Peyton Manning and Brett Favre. But even before he set this record, he already held the record for most wins as a starting quarterback when you added in postseason and obviously those Super Bowls.
Yeah, we've documented it before. Tom Brady's pretty good, isn't he?
The answer to that is yes.
Wait, 20.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A look at the numbers last week for Dion Lewis. 11 carries, 52 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and have done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Brady now on first down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Freeman again. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
They're trying to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Well, we got a second here before this next drive starts. It seems like every week we're talking injuries, and we had 3 quarterback shoulder injuries from this last week.
Yeah, and it's really unfortunate because we're talking about some of the most recognizable players in the league. Jameis Winston really coming on as a young quarterback. Trevor Siemian, captain of the Denver Broncos, and won the job for a 2nd year in a row. And, of course, Aaron Rodgers may be the best quarterback in the league. You know, Rodgers probably gone for the season. Winston, I think they could have brought him back, but they were cautious with him and kept him out of the game. And Siemian did play in the second half in their loss to the Giants.
Yeah, that's the good news. 2 of the 3 able to return. Unfortunately for Rodgers, not looking so good. Play action. Now it's Brady. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 36 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
And they've got it here with a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. That pass going awry gives me a second to fit in a stat that you told me. The 3 worst rushing offenses in the NFL this past week, Charles, all had 100-yard runners, and they all got a win.
Yeah, how about the motivation for a couple of them, too? Adrian Peterson going to the Cardinals, he had a lot to prove, didn't he? He wanted to let everyone know that he still had the juice, and he ran all over Tampa Bay. How about Miami going into Atlanta and upsetting the Falcons, and Jay Ajayi got back on track? But did you have Orleans Darkwa of the Giants putting a 100 spot on the Denver Broncos in Denver
I would be
and
lying.
winning?
I did not have that.
You did not have that. Just think, all 3 of them won their game. Yeah, if you run the football in the league, you got a chance to be successful.
And Cooks hands it over the middle. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Now Brady on the bootleg. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Well, Charles, to switch gears, I know we've both seen what the NFL has done the last decade or so for breast cancer and the research and raising all the money and awareness. They're broadening the scope this year with the American Cancer Society with the Crucial Catch Initiative, and I think they're doing a really good job.
I love what they've done with that because cancer affects just about everyone in our society, but it's all different types. So it's not just breast cancer, which we've done such a great job, and the league's done such a great job of illuminating them.
And Freeman lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to Foxborough after this. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll have Larry Ridley's highlights, but points obviously hard to come by in this first half. Larry will be in Orlando with our halftime report in about 2 minutes' time.
Yeah, he and his staff are putting together nothing but defensive highlights from the first half, and there's nothing wrong with that as far as I'm concerned.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Throwing again. Ryan. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Ooh, I like it.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And
they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second and 10 now. Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Ryan will throw again. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
That'll be taken in the end zone. He juked him, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Adrian Claiborne. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And oh, look at the catch by Gronkowski. A couple of big plays in succession there for the Pats. They're on the move. Try to hurry to the line on the very outskirts of field goal range. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the 1st half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll send you down. The 2nd half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Let's get to it. These teams are out and ready to go. Here's Matthew Slater to return it. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Well, Charles, let's take a step back from this game for a second. We're 6 weeks into the NFL season. Super Bowl predictions. What do you have?
I go back to preseason. We had a little chat about it, and, of course, we both said, hey, let's go out on a limb and pick some wild ones. And, of course, that meant you took?
Yeah, I took the Falcons and the Patriots really out on a limb.
Yeah, and I took the Patriots and the Packers. Did the exact same thing. We both kind of went chalk across the board on that one. But now that we're 6 weeks in, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I've got a revision. I'm going to go Browns 49ers.
I love it. Now, it's going to be a bowl. Maybe not super.
Maybe not super.
In this year.
But they're not
looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted.